to a very close friend.
In the second half, because I don't usually do the second half. And so I thought this friend of mine emailed me and asked me if I would do a song. Who was it? Was it you right in front? Well, I'm going to do it, and it's perfect because, you know, I'm going to be taking the show to Washington and getting that job. This is what I'm going to do at the White House. The show that you've seen tonight is what I'm going to the front door of what, not the side door Katie Couric uses. I'm going to the front, that big door in the front, and I'm going to knock on the door, and I'm gonna ask for Osama by name, and just watch what happens. You know, and show them that I mean business. They know what I'm talking about. And get that job. I want to be a czar and get that job. And then I thought, well, you know, since we have a little extra time tonight, I do have one patriotic number that I love to do, and you emailed me about it, and my Apple IIe is not working the greatest right now, so someone else told me, you emailed me, Lorraine at our church has been funneling all of that, and so don't send anything inappropriate, no inappropriate pictures, it goes to our church office, but she said, this nice young man in Chicago wants to hear this song, and it's a great song, it's a tribute to a very special lady, my favorite first lady of all times, and I bet a lot of you have a favorite first lady, And, well, like, who's your favorite first lady in history that you really respect and honor? Okay, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Eleanor, oh, I would expect that from the lesbians. I know Eleanor Roosevelt with all those teeth. Thank you. And Jackie O. Yeah, as long as it looks nice. That's all you people care about. And then, who else? Who else?
Betty Ford.
Betty. Oh, Betty. Oh, no. Oh, she made the White House fun, Betty. Those were the days. And, you know, all Laura Bush did is, you know, sneak behind the rose garden and smoke a cigarette, and that was crazy. You know? And who else? Hillary Clinton. Oh, wonderful. And she's still in the news from time to time. Hey, here's the guy from, could you stand up for just a minute? I don't know, can you hit him with the spotlight? Or right here, this is our, you're an accountant. No, in insurance. I knew, but it's interesting. Insurance from, who was on the cruise with me? Yeah, and he was saying, oh wow, that guy from Indiana. And I'm like, he's here tonight. How funny is that? That's wonderful. And your Mexican friend who is just lovely. I almost included you up here. And then it's the brother sitting behind you, and I thought, well, too bad. I know. It's a shame, isn't it? I know. Well, you wear your sombrero next time, we'll have you involved in the show. Write that down, right? You know, if you can, yeah. So, now, listen. So here's the deal. My favorite first lady, and your favorite first lady, is she's an amazing first lady. She was very educated, very smart, and she had her own job and her own education at a time when women really didn't have jobs and education. It was really interesting. It was a real, kind of like Eleanor Roosevelt. She was really out there, you know? She didn't look like a man, but anyway, but she was out there, you know? And so anyway, and she hated public life. My favorite first lady hated public life. And she was so relieved when her husband was not reelected. He was only a one-term president, not even a full term. He stepped in for someone else. That gives you a clue. And he was not reelected, and she was so relieved. She wanted to go home to her books and her work. She was doing very important work at the time. And she was so relieved, and she stood next to her husband. She stood next to her husband as they were swearing him in that day in Washington. And a terrible northeasterly wind blew through Washington that day, and she caught a terrible case of pneumonia and died 1 week later. Let's sing about it. I think we're going to try.